Welcome back. In celebration of Austin's Pride Month, the State Theater is hosting a very special screening of Second Nature tonight. And joining us now is the director behind the film, from Austin originally, Drew Denny. Drew, hello.
Hi, thank you so much for having me.
Thank you for being here. Okay, your elevator pitch version of Second Nature. Let's hear it.
Second Nature is a film all about animals who debunk myths that we've been taught about what's natural, like that females are inferior to males or that queerness is unnatural. So it's really fun. It's narrated by Elliot Page. It's really funny, and it's also really heartwarming.
Well, you say some of these things about inferiority. That actually is something that happened to you in high school at Austin High.
Yeah, I went to Austin High, and in our biology class, our teacher invited us to walk out of the room if we were offended by the theory of evolution. But nobody ever checked on us to see if we were offended by being bullied for being queer or sexually harassed for being female. Nobody seemed to be worried about that. So it wasn't until I grew up and I read a book called Evolution's Rainbow, and I learned about gay penguin dads and bisexual matriarchal bonobos, who are just as closely related to us as chimps are, and all kinds of diversity in the animal world. And I just thought, oh, so I do belong here. Like, I do belong on planet Earth just like anybody else, and nobody taught me that. So I knew that if I needed to hear it, there's probably someone else out there who also needs to hear it.
Yeah, you want inclusivity to be the real message that people understand from this movie.
Absolutely, yeah, and there's studies even by the NIH that show that inclusivity in education decreases self-harm, suicide, and bullying, especially among LGBTQ youth. So I think that's something that everybody could get behind.
Mm-hmm. That's huge. Okay. Let's talk about how Elliot Page narrated. Huge to have him on the film.
Elliot's the best.
Yeah.
You may have seen his little movie going around. It's called The Odyssey.
Is he in The Odyssey?
Yes, he's like the best part of it.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I need to get to the movie theater.
Get to the movie theater. Go see The Odyssey. Yeah, he's incredible. He's the best collaborator anyone could hope for. He is so generous, obviously brilliant and super, super talented, but also just sincerely dedicated to using his platform to help people's lives improve, to help people feel validated and affirmed and safe, and just stick around on this planet even if you're having a tough time and getting attacked. So he's just the best.
I was wondering what it was like to work with him, but you're giving me a very shining review.
Oh, absolutely, yes. Everybody hire Elliot. He's incredible. He's the best, number one.
All right, what's the most surprising thing you learned while working on this project?
Well, I didn't even know about bonobos until I read Joan's book, Evolution's Rainbow, and they are
very closely related to us.
They're our cousins. We share 98.7% of our DNA with chimps and bonobos, the same amount. So we're just like both of them, except bonobos are female dominant. And one of the ways the females maintain their alliances so that they can defend themselves against males who are physically larger than them is that they have sex with each other, like every day. And it's called Gigi rubbing.
This is normally a family program. We're going just a little bit deeper right now.
I'll keep it PG. Yeah, so I was really shocked to learn that we have a matriarchal cousin, that queerness is just so natural and part of their lives. It's also part of chimpanzees' lives. So when you hear a guy in the manosphere out there saying that he's an alpha, he should know that alpha chimpanzees actually have a lot of same-sex sexuality. And in our movie, there's a genderqueer chimp named Donna who is completely accepted by the alpha of her group. So if you're a manosphere alpha, it means you like to get it on with other guys, and you're an ally to the genderqueer members of our society. So thank you, Alpha. Thank you so much.
Oh, my goodness. Okay, what can we expect from the screening and panel tonight at the State Theater?
Well, you know, if this has been any indication, there's a lot of jokes in the movie. It's really fun. It's really funny. It's very heartwarming and uplifting. I think it's a tough time right now, and people need a reason to laugh. They need some joy, or at least I do, so I imagine others out there do too. So you come if you want to laugh, if you want to learn something. I promise it'll be a good time. It's approved for ages 11 and up, so you can bring your kids, your family, and anyone who maybe is on the fence about accepting one of their LGBTQ relatives. Bring them, because this is a really accessible way to open your heart. I think that when we laugh, we're opening our hearts, and if we open our hearts, maybe we'll also open our minds.
Open our minds as well. Okay, do people need tickets for this event?
Yes, so they can buy tickets from Paramount, from the Paramount State Theaters, which is the coolest theater. I'm
It
so
is.
excited to
It
be
is the
premiering
coolest,
there.
yes.
Yeah, and also, if you can't afford a ticket, just reach out. I'm on Instagram at Second Nature Doc, and I'll make sure you get in there. If you want to come, especially if you're an LGBTQ teen or a family member who wants to know how to better care for your queer relative, like, if you can't afford it, message me and I'll make sure you get it.
That's incredible. And it's incredible that you do all this work. This is not the only type of work you do. It's more than documentary. You've been making films for over 20 years. Can you just touch on your pedigree a little bit?
Thank you. Yeah, I went to Austin High here. I ended up graduating from Huntington, Surrey, which was like a little hippie school at the time. And then I went to film school at USC because I knew I wanted to make movies. I knew I wanted to tell stories. And I want to tell big stories. I love making narrative films. I love representing female characters and queer characters and letting people escape into a movie for a couple of hours and enjoy themselves. But when I read that book, Evolution's Rainbow, I knew I needed to get this message out there, so I had to make this documentary. And I spent 11 years making it.
Wow.
Because it's hard to get a documentary out there. So I'm really, really glad I did it, and I'm excited to see what's next.
Okay, and just real quickly, if people miss a screening or they're not in Austin, they can book their own.
Yes, so anybody, anywhere can book a screening of Second Nature. Just go to secondnaturedoc.com, click host a screening, and we'll get you set up. We don't care how little or big your audience is. We don't care about the size of your budget. Like, we'll work with you. We'll make sure that you can see the film. And we have some really exciting announcements coming up soon that I can't say yet. So come to our website, join our newsletter, follow us on socials, and we'll have something very exciting for you soon.
Okay, have to follow along in order to get the news. All right,
Yes,
Drew,
please.
thank you so much and congratulations.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
All right, for more information on tonight's Second Nature event, visit austintheater.org.